Everyone is here. Shall we start now?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, Mr.
Alright.
Chairperson.
Okay.
Ya,
Uh,
bersyarah.
okay. Assalamualaikum and good morning, everyone. I think we should make a start and welcome to the first meeting of Culture Fest event 2020. By the way, thank you everyone for attending this online meeting. Our Honorable Mr. Secretary Encik Hazmi, is there any absence for today?
Waalaikumsalam. Thank you, sir. As I have been emailed to everyone about this online meeting, it looks like everyone is attend here.
Oh, thank you, Encik Hazmi. Alright, our objective today is to discuss regarding organizing of Culture Fest for our unit KL. Let's make sure we finish our meeting by 11:30 a.m. Now, I will pass the agenda to the Encik Hazmi. Please proceed the meeting.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Okay.
Uh, Alright, as we all know, we are going to produce a Culture Fest event in this semester. Firstly, this event is basically for our TITA subject that the students or we are required to do a presentation and shows about the Culture Fest in Malaysia. As we planned, this event is going to be held on 28th May 2020. This event will be start at 8 a.m. in the morning until 5:30 p.m. with a lunch break at 1 until 2 p.m. The total numbers and amount of students that are going to participate in this event is about 70 students with 3 judges, which is our own lecturer, Madam Wardatul Aisyah, and with others, 2 lecturers. This event are also an open event. As we expected, there is going to be the others lecturer and students that are going to join our event. Regarding the place that we are going to do our event, I will pass it to Mr. Azizi, sir, since he is in charge about it. Mr. Azizi, could you please give us an explanation about where is the place that we are going to do our events? Thank you.
Okay, thank you to our secretary, Mr. Hazmi. Good day, everyone. As a logistic manager on 28 May, I have already booked our venue at UniKL lobby that can be used between 7 a.m. until 8 p.m. The item that we going to require for this event is splittable, banquet chair, round tablecloths, softboard and stand. Then for our performance stage item is laptop for editing any song, microphone so that audience can listen more clearly, speaker to produce audio output that can be heard by the audience, PA system to amplify microphone and speakers, and lastly is power so other gadget into extension cord and use at the same time. So, Mr. Chairman, what do you think of the arrangement, or do you have anything else you want to add?
Uh, okay, JDT. I disagree, but is there anything you can reduce where we can have a budget for the other departments?
Okay,
Mm-hmm.
so we need to reduce our event item if we want to increase our budget. Hmm. How about anyone else? I wonder if there is anyone have any idea of what item that can be pushed away from the item list without affecting the event too much.
Sorry, Mr. Azizi, I want to ask, is there okay if we can remove the softboard and stand item?
Yeah.
Because I think it is not really necessary to use it, especially in the lobby, since a lot of people are going to walk in there to enter our main entrance for our university.
Yeah. Good idea.
See, that is great idea. I will arrange your suggestion after this and push away support and time from our event list. And if there is no anything else you guys want to say, I will end my this year?
Okay. Thank you for your explanation, Encik Azizi. Encik Hazmi, any opinions? What do you think about Mr. Azizi arrangement regarding about his planning on our event?
Thank you. Okay, I agree with Mr. Azizi arrangement, sir.
Okay.
Regarding the place for our events, since we all are from the Uni KL, to run and do our events in our own place is a good idea, sir, because we can cut the cost by not rent any hall or any stage.
Yeah.
Other than that, we are also do not need to cover any cost for bus to transit the students to our events, sir.
Okay. Thank you, Encik Hazmi. So, anything else you want to say?
Mm, Talking about cost, sir, we have allocated around 1,500 ringgit for our budget and finance, sir. Mr. Shai, could you give us an explanation regarding the cost for our events? Thank you.
So, Mr. Shai?
Okay. Thank you, Mr. Azmi. Thank you, Mr. Chairperson. Thank you, Mr. Azizi.
All right.
I would like to present everyone about our financial progress. 2 weeks back, on our first discussion, we discussed that we need approximately 1,500 ringgit for our Culture Fest event. I did a few research and discussion with our lecturers and alumni. They advised me to cut a few things which is considered a squander for our event. I would like to tell everyone that the budget have been cut off around 50%, which is RM 750 ringgit. So I would like to conclude that our initial budget was 1,500 ringgit and have been reduced to 750 ringgit. Encik Azmi?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Shai. Alright, Mr. Chairman, do you have anything?
Okay. Thank you, Encik Syahir and Encik Azmi. I really appreciate about your explanation about the budget. Is there any more do you want to add, Encik Syahir?
Yes, Mr. Chairperson. I would
Okay.
like to ask our fellow EXCOs about the progress. May I?
Yes, your pleasure.
Okay, first of all, Mr. Azizi, as our logistics EXCO, how is the venue? Is there any problem?
Uh, I don't think that we have any problem for our venue for now. Thank you.
Oh, if there's any problem regarding the venue, would this require an additional budget for us to change the place of our event?
Alright. As our treasury manager question regarding our venue program, that is maybe arise while the event is ongoing if we need to change the location, whether we need additional financial support or not. I believe that we have no need for any financial support because we still in our budget area according to my investments. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Azizi. That's quite understanding. Mr.
Alright.
Chairperson, I would like to proceed this meeting by asking the Multimedia Exco, Ms. Fazana, a few questions. May I?
Of course, you can. By the way, Encik Hazmi, do you have
Yes.
written everything about Encik Syahir said right now? Yeah.
Thank you. Yes, sir. I have write everything since since we start our meeting, sir. Thank you.
Okay, I see. Good. Yes, Encik Syahir, you can proceed.
Thank you, Mr. Chairperson. Ms. Fazana, as our Multimedia Exco, how is the progress of your work and do you need any additional financial support?
Thank you, Encik Syahir. Thank you, everyone. I think I want to propose two additional budget. First, version of shirt, one for our student and one for crew on the team. I
Mhm.
think it will make me stand out among the students. Second, a banner to advertise to UniKL students about the culture fest. I will suggest 5 feet 5. So it will be a backdrop and people can take picture and post it to social media.
Okay.
Mr. Shahid?
So Syed.
Miss Fazana, sorry, but I would like to decline that request for the t-shirts. I think it would be a waste for our budget. Hello? Hello? Can everyone hear me?
Yeah. Okay, you can
Okay.
proceed. Okay, you share.
Okay, Miss Fazana, I'm sorry, but I would like to decline the request for t-shirt. I think it would be a waste for our budget, and for the banner, I approve it.
Okay, I will take note about it. However, I'm insist to make the shirt for the crew because I think it will be such a waste. Wearing matching shirt will make public and the participant to recognize who in charge for the future fest. Mr. Shahid?
All right. I agree with that. Okay, you can proceed with that. Thank you, Miss Fazana. So does anyone have any suggestion for our Multimedia Exco to make our event even better?
Yeah. Anyone?
Mr. Syahid, I think I want to ask you something. How about the cameraman and photographer? How do you think about it, Miss Fazana?
Ah, uh, I'm want to make another request to hire a professional photographer. So I think in the future we can do for marketing purpose with that available footage and for documentation purpose, and it will be nice to put in the report.
Okay.
Miss Fazana, I would like to decline that request because it would cost us is an enormous amount of money just to pay for the professional photographer.
Ah, yeah.
Uh, I agree with your statement, and I cannot refuse it as we're trying to reduce the budget. I will make sure to find any student to volunteer to participate in this event. And one more, what if we invite one of Mr. Famous to promote our future fest,
Yeah,
to
that's
add
good.
student and make our event more eligible? I agree.
Yeah. So,
Okay, about the student photographer, I agree. But for the Insta famous, I would like to decline because again, it would cost us a lot of money.
uh,
Yes, sir, I agree with you.
okay, good. Miss Fazana, I would like to know about the preparation of multimedia. So, how about the preparation of ESCO multimedia?
Yes, sir, our
Mm-hmm.
team is 90% done. I've
Okay.
already advertised our future fest on social media,
Yeah.
and we have managed to design banner and poster to advertise for advertise purpose. About 10% is audio and backdrop. I will complete that before event occurs with my team. That's all from my part. So if you have any request, feel free to state your opinion in this matter.
Okay. I think that's it. Thank you, Miss Fazana, for your explanation. I'm very clear. Okay.
Mr. Chairperson, I would
Yes.
like to ask your permission to ask Ms. Shafika a few questions. May
Oh,
I?
yes. Your pleasure.
Ms. Shafika, as our food and beverages exco, what is the progress of your work and do you need any additional financial support?
Thank you, Mr. Shahid. Hi, everyone. I'm Shafika, the Committee of Food and Beverages. So, for me, the selection for food and beverages of the events is one of the most important aspects for our program, as I am confirmed that attendees will remember an outstanding meal for a while, but a bad meal forever. First and foremost, as we all know that our event will be starting on 8 a.m. in the morning for the registration. So I'm planning that we will be giving straight away the participants their breakfast during the registration. So for breakfast, I've been thinking of two options, which are either kueh mueh or gardenia's bread. But I would prefer gardenia's bread instead of kueh mueh, as this is the beginning meal. So I'm sure that it will have an effect on alertness and mood of the attendees. plus it costs less than kueh mueh. So I would like to know if any of you guys disagree with my opinion.
I agree with you, Misha.
I also agree with you, Miss Shafika.
I'm agree too.
I agree with you too.
Okay, good. Okay, Miss Shafika, you can proceed.
Alright. As no one deserves this, so we will proceed with gardenia spread. Alright. I've contacted with few companies which are selling gardenia spread around our venue because I don't want any extra charges being added to the price. But finally, I found out that Maharajulila Bread Enterprise is the only company that gave us the best price. So for one roll of gardenia spread, normally it will cost us around 90 cents. However, for this company, uh, if we book for a box with 30 rolls and various flavors, they will lessen the cost from 90 cent to 70 cent per roll. So may I ask the secretary of this event, Mr. Azmi, how many participants will be there for our event?
Alright, thank you, Miss Shafika. As I have been mentioned before this, and as we planned, there will be a total number of students around 70 and with 3 judges. Mm, I think it is good if we can provide around 90 packs of breakfast and meals. It is enough, right?
Alright. Okay, that means I will need to order for 3 boxes. So the total will be around 63 ringgit if I'm not mistaken. Alright, thank you, Mr. Azmi. And I
Welcome.
will confirm again with the seller. So we move on to our second meal, which is during our lunch break. So for lunch, the participants will be having nasi tomato and ayam masak merah. The lecturer and the VIP will also be having the same dishes. However, if any of you guys have any other good ideas for the VIP and lecturer's lunch, we might consider it. For now, for what I discussed with Mr. Shahir personally, our expenses for lunch is already suits with the budget, so there are no worries for this one. Mr. Shahir, do you want to ask me anything?
Oh, Ms. Shafika, uh, even though we already discussed this matter, I think we should repeat our discussion again just to let the others know what we talk about.
Okay, Mr. Shahir, sorry everyone for the lack of information.
Oh yeah, it's okay.
Ms. Shafika, why must we buy gardenia bread since gardenia's bread is much more expensive than the other bread?
Alright, for me, Gardenia's quality is much higher and taste is much better than the others brand. Also, I've asked to the few students of our university and they preferred Gardenia the most.
Yeah, good idea.
Oh, oh, I see. But for roti gardenia, does it include the transportation charges?
Okay, for this one, the company didn't put any additional charges because our venue is less than 15 kilometers from their place.
Mm.
Ah, I see. Okay, moving on. So, I want to ask you about our lunch. What is the total cost of our lunch, and does it include transportation?
Alright, one pack for lunch cost 4 ringgit and 50 cent. So the total will be 405 ringgit. However, the cafe did not prepare the transportation, but luckily our logistic exco, Mr. Azizi, are willing to provide us with the transportation, which is his own car.
Oh, thank you, Mr. Azizi.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Milady.
And thank you, Miss Shafika.
Wait, Mr. Shahir, I think we forgot about one more thing.
Oh, really? What is it?
Yeah, okay.
Okay, about the beverages for the meals. So the drink for both meals for the participants, I am planning on just mineral water, which obviously would save our budget. A box which contains 48 bottles of 350 milliliters will cost us around 21 ringgit only. But not to be worried, the lecturer and the VIP will not be having mineral water during lunch. Instead, we'll be giving them iced syrup during lunch. So, is that okay with our budget, Mr. Shahil?
Uh,
I agree with that. Just proceed.
yeah.
Alright, so if there is nothing need to be changed, so that's all from me. Thank you for the cooperation.
Okay, thank you again, Ms. Shafika. Mr. Hazmi, I
Yes.
would like to ask another question to you.
Okay.
Regarding our sponsor, is there any update regarding that matter?
Okay, Mr. Shahid, about the sponsorship for our events, I already tried to contact with our Unicel administration, and they said that they will reply and give us the answer in about 3 days in this week.
Okay, understood. Thank you, Mr. Hazmi.
Okay, welcome.
Mr. Chairperson, I think
Yeah.
I finished my part.
Okay. So, thank you to Encik Syahir, Miss Syafiqah and Encik Hazmi. So everyone clear and understand based on their explanation.
Clear, sir?
Okay, Encik Azizi.
Yes.
Okay, so Miss Fazana.
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. Okay.
Okay, sir. I think everyone is clear now. Sir, do you have anything else, sir?
Nothing. And in this meeting, I would like to get my chance to everyone in this meeting that I hope this event that we are organizing will give opportunity to get a new experience to ourselves. Also, I would like to say that I hope there are many people can enjoy our event and the student also can learn from this culture fest about many culture in our country. Uh, if they know anyone else want to say anything about this online meeting, okay.
Mm, Sir, I think I have.
Mm-hmm.
In overall, how do you think about our ideas? Do you agree with everything in here?
Yes, I'm very agree about all of us. Okay, and I would like to end our meeting today.
Thank you, sir.
It's like we have covered many agendas, and before we close today's meeting, I want to say thank you everyone for attending this online meeting, and have a nice day for incoming event. Okay, see you in the next meeting and take care yourself during MCO. Okay, assalamualaikum and bye bye.
Waalaikumsalam. Goodbye,
Hello.
Waalaikumsalam,
sir.
sir.
Okay,
Thank you,
thank
sir.
you everyone.
Okay, thank you, everyone.
Yeah.
You're welcome.